Hey folks, Dave back here. Happy New Year to everybody. It is New Year's Dave, as I like to call it. New Year's Day, New Year's Dave, whatever. Anyway, I was up late last night, really late last night, playing pocket pitch, and I'm back playing more of it. I am. So, yeah, it's I'm gonna try to play a game today. What I did actually is well, I'm not seeing myself here, so I'm just setting up the stream, making sure nobody comes in and does anything in the chat. Oh, am I live? Says I'm live. I'm not seeing myself here. Sorry about this. Yeah, I guess I am. Yep. So I just want to make sure that nobody comes in and does any of that crappy stuff on the chat. So am I? There we go. Okay. So let's get this squared away here. And one more thing here, just to fix the chat. Go to my customization. RF, you're going to have to pick this up. Yes, yes. Happy New Year to you, too. Sorry, I'm just setting this up here. And good to go. All right. I just want to make sure that we don't get any junks in the thing here. All righty. So now I'm going to put everything back, and we should be good to go here. Okay. So, Cleveland baseball fan. Yeah, I'm looking live at Studio B. Yeah, I am. So, all right. So now this is all set up here. What I've been doing is, so I've been playing some games offline with this pocket pennant run, and I really like it. It's definitely a Dave game. Okay, it's definitely a Dave baseball game. Now the hardcore people, I don't know what you're gonna think about this game because it doesn't get to the level of depth and stats and attributes that other games get into, and some people love that in baseball. You baseball people are hardcore. Let me tell you, I'm casual. So, but for me, I'm enjoying the heck out of this. So what I want to do is I want to go play game two. Now, game one of Pocket Penner, I'm playing 1980 playoffs, and I'm playing with the National League first. It was a 5-2 win for the Astros. Yeah, the Astros took game one in Philadelphia. They got 2 home runs. Jose Cruz and Art Howe homered off of Steve Carlton, and that put them up 4-0 in the first, and they went on to the 5-2 win. So Houston took game one in my series, and I'm going to try to play game two here. And what I want to do is go here, and you're going to get a little bit of white light in my face. That's how I got to light this place up. So I'm sorry, but yeah. So we're going to play game two here in Philadelphia. This should be in Philadelphia if I set this up right. So I'm going to use PC Replay Baseball. And I just inputted the stats from game one, and it went really well. So I'm going to try this here in game two. Okay. So hopefully I'm down at the field level right now. I'm just checking my monitor here to make sure everything looks okay. I'm going to be on the third base line today, it looks like. And we should be good to go. Let me see here. Just want to make sure that I switched over here. I haven't yet. My feed is like really behind. Sorry, it's such a bad stream today. I was up late playing this last night. Did I? I never did switch over, did I? I'll try it now. No, it's not switching over. Oh boy, this ain't good. All right, so you guys are gonna have to see my magic here. Here we go. Yeah, hopefully that switched over. For some reason, the shortcut wasn't working. Sometimes, depending on what programs you have open, it won't. I have a shortcut set, and it doesn't always work on that shortcut. So hopefully now we're seeing the field, and we're ready to go. This is game two. It's going to be who we got? Ruthven on the mound, and Nolan Ryan. That's what we got. Okay, so here we go. Now we're ready to go after all that. Sorry about that. Okay. We're going to kick things off here. And how this game plays is you roll the dice over here. You got 3 dice. You have red, you have yellow, and you have blue. And that's all you really need. 90% of the game is done with the one roll. And it's really that simple. And you got this little chart here. I think I showed the chart last night. And it's basically 8 different. I'm not going to use injuries, by the way. So if an injury comes up, I'm not going to do the injury thing just because I just don't want to have to deal with injuries right now while I'm learning the game. There is injuries in there if you want it. So, so that's going to leave me with 7 charts actually that I'm looking at, and that's it. 7 little cards. I keep them all on one sheet of paper. I'll show them to you. Why not? Like I did last night. There it is, just one sheet of paper. That's all the charts I have in front of me here. Just that right there, and that makes it nice and easy to play the game. You start with the red, and then depending on what you need, usually it's red, yellow, and blue is how you go. So let's play. So I'll describe a few things here while I play, and then we'll just log the stuff in. All right, so at bat, it's going to be Terry Poole. He is in right field today. He's facing Ruthven. Now, Ruthven's a B, and one thing I have to keep track of is the left and right matchup. And so Ruthven's a B, so it's a B on a B. So let's roll the dice and see what we got here. So a B4 is going to be a defensive check. So Poole's going to hit this to the first baseman. So I got to do a first baseman check. So the first baseman for the Phillies is going to be, as I got my paper set up here, the first baseman is Pete Rose. Oh, defense A. That's really good. And a 1 is going to be a ground ball to Rose. So he'll handle himself. So Poole hits it down to first base, and that's going to be 3 unassisted. And he goes down on that play there. Happy New Year, Jeremy. And Jack, thank you so much for the kind words. Happy New Year to you, too. And this is my first attempt at playing Pocket Pennant live. Alrighty, so we're giving it a go here. And I'm using the PC Replay Baseball to log in my stats and to give you guys a little bit of a visual here. All right, so Rose handles that. First base unassisted. And it's going to be Enos Cable coming up now. Cable. And so Cable is he's a right-hander. And he's facing a right-hander, so it's righty on righty. So he's going to go from a B to a C. So what you do is if it's a righty on righty or lefty on lefty, the batter's letter drops by 1, no lower than D, okay? So his B goes to a C. So Ruthven's a B, pitching on a C. All right, so a B7 is the batter. So we go to the batter, C8, and it's going to be a hit it back to the first base, 3-1. So, first base flips to the pitcher, and it's 2 away. And so now we have Joe Morgan, who is a lefty, and he's a C. So we have a B pitching on a C. A B9 is a batter check. We said Morgan was a C. A C3 for the yellow is ground ball to shortstop. So, and that'll get on the ball, and that retires a side. So, the Astros get on 1-2-3 here. And now the Phillies coming up against Nolan Ryan. All right, here we go. So Ryan's on the mound. Ryan, let me just flip my papers here. So Ryan is a B as well, and he's a righty. He's a righty. So here we go. So Ryan's a righty facing a lefty. Ryan's a righty facing switch hitter and Rose. So what I do is I just automatically think that they're going to hit from the other side to give them the advantage. So the batter the advantage. All right, so we get B on B. So let's roll here. We got a B pitcher and a B batter. A B3. So we're going to check the control. All right, so we're going to check the control of Ryan. 12 is usually not very good. Ryan's control is a B. And a B with a roll of a 12 is a hit by the pitch. Ooh. All right, so Rose is clunked, and Rose goes down to first base. Now, if I wanted to steal, Rose has got a B speed, and it's just a 1-12 roll with a blue die. And 1-4, he's out. 5-12, he's safe. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice here, and if the red is odd, I will have him steal. And then I will use the blue die to determine if he's safe or not. If it's odd, no, he's going to stay. So Rose is going to knock. He's not going to steal. He's going to stay at first base. And that's kind of how I do it, kind of a decide or die type of thing once in a while. All righty, so it's Bake McBride up. I could try to have him bunt, but he's an A batter. So I don't like to bunt with A batters. So we're going to have Bake McBride swing away here. So McBride's a lefty on a righty. So there's no change. So it's a B pitcher and an A batter. So a B pitcher, a B11. So we go to the batter. And it's an A batter. So that's pretty good. An A5, though, is a fly ball into right field. And there's no tag on the play. So we got a fly ball in the right field, and Rose will stay there. So there's one away here in the bottom of the first. Schmidt comes up. Now, Schmidt, so that's a righty on a righty. So he will drop down a level. So he'll go from B to C. So we have a B on a C right now. So a 5B is a defensive check. So the ball's in play. So Schmidt hits this, taps it in front to the catcher. So we got to check the catcher now. And the catcher is Ashby. So Ashby is a B defense and a 1. Ooh, that's going to be good. That's going to be a double play. So he hits into a double play. So now if I got to go to, so I got to go to my detail page. So this is a ground ball. The catcher to short to first. And let's see here. So batter's out. He's out. So I think that's going to be a double play, right? So the catcher to the short to the first. And ground ball, double play. Yep. Okay, good. So that didn't work out so well. And that ends the inning. So they get out of the jam, so to speak. All righty. So Houston back up. And it's going to be, I probably shouldn't have to switch these up all the time, should I? These pieces of paper. I should leave them right here. Okay, so up now is Jose Cruz. And he is facing Ruthven. So Cruz up in the top of the second. Let's roll the dice here. And let's check this out here. So Cruz, he's batting is an A against a righty. So it's a lefty on a righty. So he's an A. So we got a B on an A still. So it's B on A. So let's go B on A. Just like that. All right, so we got a pitcher B on a batter A. Let's roll the dice again in case I did. All right, so a pitcher B, it's going to be a defensive check. So the ball is hit to second base. So let's check the second base, and that's down to Trio. And Trio is a B with a 5, and that should be a good out. And yes, it is. So it's ground ball to second base, and there's one away. Incidentally, the higher numbers tend to favor the batters in this game. So when you see like 10s, 11s, and 12s, that's good for the batter. 1s and 2s are good for the fielders. Bobby's been playing a bit of this for the price you can't beat it. Yes, no, I've been loving this. I've been loving this game, really. I played till about 1 a.m. last night, and then I said I better get to bed. It's just so fun. It's easy, it's fun, it's simple, and I'm just enjoying the heck out of it. I really am. All right, so Cedeno comes up with one away here in the top of the second. So Cedeno, he is, what is he now? He's a righty, so it's a righty on a righty. And let's see, righty on a righty, so we got a B, and he'll drop down to a B. So it's a B on a B. And that's like the only calculation you really got to do is just to calculate the batters when they're playing, when they're righty or whatever. So I like to say what they are so I can look at the chart. So I get a B6, so it's going to go to the batter card, and a B6 is a fly ball into right field. And there's 2 away. Art Howe, he's a righty as well, so he'll drop down a level, so it's a B on a C. On a B9, we'll check the batter. A C2 is going to be a ground ball, second base, and that ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Philadelphia. Here in Game 2, Astros lead the series 1-0. Using Pocket Pennant Run is what I'm playing right now. Let's see here. So it's going to be Luzinski up, the bull. Yeah, he's not the hammer. I always call him the hammer, but he's the bull. So he's a righty. Righty on a righty. Right, because Ryan's a righty. Yep. So it's righty on a righty, so he'll drop down by 1. So Ryan is a B. Pitching, he'll drop to a D. I thought Luzinski was a better batter than that, but he's a B on a D. So there we go. A B on a D. So a B1 is a strikeout. He whiffs him. So Luzinski goes down. That's the first strikeout of the game, I believe. And Manny Trio will come up. He's a righty as well. So it's going to be a B on C this time. So Ryan's a B. A B8 will be the batter. A C5 will be a fly ball into left field. And getting under that is the left fielder, Cruz, and there's 2 away. So not a lot going on here in Game 2. A lot of fireworks early in Game 1. Not so much here in Game 2. Gary Maddox, he's a righty as well. So he'll drop down to a D. So it's a B on a D. And a B8 will be a batter card. And a D9 is not that good. It's a 4-3. So he grounds that to second baseman. And that ends the inning there. All right, so we go to the top of the third. Still no score here in game 2. Ashby comes up. Ashby's the catcher, and he's a switch hitter. So when he faces Ruthven, there'll be no change. So Ruthven's a B, so it's going to be a B on C. A B on a C. Here we go. So it's a B11. The batter is a C8, and it's going to be a hit to the first baseman who flips to the pitcher, 3-1, and is one away. Craig Reynolds is the shortstop, and Reynolds is a D batter, so he can't get any worse than that. So it's a B on a D. So Ruthven, he's going to deliver the pitch to Reynolds. A B11. They check the batter, a D1. Line drive right at the shortstop. Liner right at Boa, and that retires the side. So let's go to the top of the third, and it's going to be Nolan Ryan kicking things off. The pitcher, he's a D, and he's a righty, so he can't get any worse than that. So it's going to be a B on a D. So let's check the B roll. The B7 is a batter card, and a D1 is a line drive right at the shortstop, Boa. So it's going to be another line drive to short. Line drive, shortstop, and that's that. Okay, so that ends the inning, it looks like. And so it's going to be Boa coming. Oh, wow, so Nolan Ryan just hit it to Boa, and now Boa comes up to the plate. Interesting. Bottom of the third, Boa, shortstop. He's a switch hitter, and he's a B. So it's just going to be B on B, as Ryan's a B, so B on B. I got to keep track of some of the fatigue right now, but right now it's not coming into play because there's really no runs being scored, and we're not in the 7th inning. So I do like that there's a fatigue factor in this game, and I also like the fact that it's not overly complex. So, so let's roll the dice here. So what did I say? Boa's up with a B, right? Larry Boa. Yep, so we got a B, B and B, Boa being a switch hitter, so a B and a B. So I got a B2. We check the control. So we got our first control check. So Ryan on control is a B. And so a B8 will be a walk. Oh, we got our first runner, though. Well, one of our first few runners of the game. So it's going to be a base on balls. And so Boa's over there at first base. Now, his speed is a B. I think I'm going to try to, well, let me do the roll here for the steal. Again, odd he goes. Odd he goes. And with his speed being a B, he will slide safely into second base. So he's going to steal second base. All right, so Boa is on base with nobody out, and it's going to be Boone the catcher. And we're going to try to sacrifice him to third base, okay, is what we're going to try to do. So Boone's going to try to sacrifice him. So we're going to go with the bunt. So I'm looking at the red and the blue right now. And let's see if I can do this here. See if I can get the bunt going here. All right, so we're going to try to bunt. The bunt is an 8, and that's a successful bunt, 1-4. So he does the sacrifice. Let's see. Let's go to my detailed shot. Fielder's choice. Essentially, sacrifice 1-4. I could do. Oh boy, how do I score this here? Blah, 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 blah. So sacrifice hit, and what did I say? 1-4. So we'll go 1. All right. Ground out, pitch it first. Okay, it's pitch it to second base, but that's fine. That works out. So we got the sacrifice there. So he does the bunt, and he gets the man to third base. All right, that works for me. And so now with 1 away, the pitcher comes up. Ruthven comes up. He's actually a C batter, but because he's a righty, he drops to a D. So it's going to be B on D pitching right here. I'm going to let him swing away. And a B is the batter's card. A D6 is a fly ball to left field. Now, because there's no tag up or potential tag, this is a shallow fly ball, so he doesn't hit it deep enough to have the check. So there's just 2 away. And that's one of the things I really, really like about this game as far as the simplicity of this game goes. Is I don't need to hem and haw over what happened on the hit. It tells me right on the chart, and I really like that. And there's some other baseball games that do that similar kind of thing where it's like, here's what happens, no questions about it. So I don't have to wonder. I don't have to check the arm of this guy, the speed of this guy. I don't have to do all these fancy calculations. It just tells me. He either tags up, potentially tags up or doesn't tag up. There's no guesswork. So this one here is just it's a shallow fly ball. There's no potential tag. So I like that. All right, so man on third, that is Boa. Pete Rose coming up. And let's see if Rose can get the job done here. And there used to be a way to see how the people did. If I was scoring down here, which I probably should be doing here, I could tell you how the guys did in their last at bat. But since I'm just kind of playing this for fun right now, let's just go with this. All right, so Rose is a switch hitter, so it's going to be a B on a B. Here we go. So Ryan is pitching to Rose, a B on a B. Here we go. A B4. So we check the defense. So Rose hits us in play. Back to the pitcher, though. Oh, boy. So back to the pitcher, and a D2 will be a ground out. So Rose taps us back to the mound, and that is that, and that'll end the inning. So they get out of it. They leave a man on third base, Philadelphia does. So we go to the top of the fourth. It's still 0-0 here, and kind of a boring game, too. Last night's game was really exciting that I played offline. Poole comes up. So Poole is the leadoff hitter here, hitting in the number 1 spot. And so he's going to be a B. So we got a B on a B. A pitcher on a batter, B on B. A B5 is a defensive check. So he slaps this one down to third base. Let's check Schmidt. And Schmidt, the third baseman, is an A defense. That's really good. So an A6 is going to be a ground out. So ground out down to, what was that, 5-3? Ground out, 5-3. There we go. So there's one away. And see how this game flows? This game flows. I feel like I'm playing baseball. I don't feel like I'm fighting anything. I don't feel as though I need to really stop and check things. I feel like the game moves along pretty well. All right, Enos Cable coming up. So it's righty on a righty. So he'll drop down to a C. So it's a B on C matchup here. And Ruthven with a pitch. Oh, boy, B11. We go to the batter. And a C9 is going to be a base hit. So that'll be a single. And Cable's on with one away. Cable's running. He's a B speed. So I guess we could do the same thing. Roll to see if he's going to go. And he's going to go. And a B8. And he is in there with a stolen base. So Cable steals second here with one away. And so Joe Morgan comes up. And you did get, yeah, that's right. You did get this last night. You were up and running in 5 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, it took me a little bit longer than 5 minutes because I watched some of the videos. I was really overthinking it, and you don't have to. This is a really, really simple and fun game. You don't need to overthink anything. Just start playing it, and it all kind of makes sense. Kevin, Happy New Year to you too. Thanks for coming by here. Hopefully you're gonna have a fun day of whatever you guys are doing on New Year's. We just hung in last night. She was reading a book, and I was learning how to play pocket pennant run. And by the end of the night, we were both, she was still reading a book, and I was still playing pocket pennant run. That's what we're doing again this morning here. So we're just having fun doing our own thing, enjoying the day. It's a kind of a rainy, cloudy day here anyway. All righty, so Cable steals second, so it's going to be Morgan up right now with one away. And Joe Morgan is a lefty, so he will stay a C. So it's a B on a C. So it's going to be Ruthven B and Morgan a C. So a B12, so we're going to go to the batter card. A C8, 3-1, but the runner advances. All right, so that's a 3-1 with a dot, so the runner advances. So the runner advances to 3-1. So he hits that down to first. Cable goes to third. So once again, we have a man at third with 2 outs in this game. Let me see. Yeah, I think you're right, Gandalf. I think it's going to be pretty good for the casual fan. And that's what I am. I'm the casual fan, and I'm loving it. And again, the purists might pick this apart and say, well, this, that, and the other thing, and the stats are about. I'm enjoying it for what I'm enjoying it for. And I'm having a heck of a time, and that's all that matters to me. And again, if the ninth hitter would have come up and hit 5 home runs, I'd be concerned. Okay, but at this point here, I'm whatever I'm doing here is really working. Do you ever get player to play in that season? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Kevin, explain that a little bit more. I didn't get the question. Let's see, who's up at bat now? So Jose Cruz is up. Cable at third base. He's 90 feet away from putting the I was going to say the Oilers. I always do that. I always call the Houston team the Oilers. The Astros up 1. So Cruz, he'll be a lefty. He's a batter A. So it's a B on an A. So Ruthven, for the Phillies. B on A B9. That's going to be a batter card. A4, fly ball in this at the left field. And that will do it right there. So they get out of the inning one more time, leaving a man on third base. That's as close as we've come to a score. All right, bottom 4. Ryan up, facing McBride. Bake McBride is a lefty, so he'll remain A, so we got a B on an A. So a B9, batter card, A7. That'll be a single. So a single by McBride. McBride, speed is a B, so again, we're going to roll the dice, see if he's going to go. He does not go. He will stay. So McBride's going to stay here with nobody out. Schmidt. Do we have Schmidt bunt him over? I think I'm going to try the bunt right here. Do you ever get player for the partial season? Well, here's the thing. Two-part answer here. Okay. I checked. I got everybody on Houston. So, in PC replay. So you get 2 cards. You get batters and hitters in this game. Okay. Everybody on Houston was in PC replay. There was one guy on the Phillies, and that was Sparky Lyle, the pitcher that I did not get in PC replay. Okay, so he was not in here. So he's the only guy that I can't use in the series if I'm going to play it on here. What you can do, though, if someone is not on the team, this comes with software, by the way. So the software, you can actually print out the rosters, however you want, and it puts all the rankings, your batter, your power, your speed, your defense, your pitcher ratings. It puts all that on the score sheet, okay? And that's all done in the software. So you can actually add players if you want to the team. So if there was someone on the team that wasn't there and he was on another team, you could add them from the other team and just input his stats. So you can add players into the software to do that. So if they're not on the card here, and most of the guys so far have been on the card, in the software you can add them to the team if you like. So, but no, I don't think you get every single player that played with the team if that's what you're asking. But you get the most played ones. So you get almost all the players. And again, in the software, if you want to add somebody, you can. You just depending where they played, you can just maybe steal their ratings from the other team, and then that would put them on here. Now, as far as replay baseball, I don't know how I would do that here. Maybe I could make a trade or something in here. I haven't played with the replay baseball too much as far as that goes. But as far as pocket pennant goes, yes, you could print that out. And Gandalf says, remember, 85% of all the players fall into a category which is represented in this game. The great players such as Schmidt and Nolan may not be properly represented. Maybe not. Maybe not. Again, you get an A to D rating, so that's, you're in 25% increments, so to speak. But it's fun. Let's put it this way. It's fun. If you're really looking for a hardcore baseball game, this is probably not it. And I don't mean to knock the game, but there's other games with way more detail that you might be into. This one here, this is fun. I'm just going to say it's fun. It's really fun. All right. Excuse me. So I want to get back to the bunting here. So Schmidt's going to try to bunt McBride over, get a man in scoring position. So let's go to my bunting chart. And I got a 10 here, so that's going to be a 3-4. So it's going to be a successful bunt. 3-4. Sacrifice. 3. All right. So, that's good enough for me. It was 3-4, but that's just going to be a ground out. Replay gamer, yes, a new game. Another new game. Yes. I'm addicted to this game. I really am. Again, I'm using PC Replay Baseball to log into stats, but I'm using Pocket Pennant Run. Get pocketpennantrun.weebly.com, WEEBLY.com, or just search Pocket Pennant Run on Facebook or on the internet. $10. You get every season. It's fun. It's just, you get software with it. It's the best deal around. It really is. It really is. I did bunt with Schmidt, and he got it done. I'm sorry. I'm putting guys in scoring position. I don't care. My game. I'm bunting McBride over. And I got one out, and I did my JOB. All righty. So Lazinski comes up. He's going to be a D batter because it's going to be righty on righty. So I got a B and a D. So Ryan pitching to Lazinski. It's a B on a D. A B8 is the batter card. A D2. Line drive, double play. So I got to go to the detail chart. So it's going to be a line drive to 6. to second base, doubling off. How are we going to do it? We'll just call it like this. He's doubled off. So, double play ends the inning. So, and that's the other thing about this game. It's a line drive, 6 double play, so they you don't even got to think about it. You know, that's what happened. He lined it, and the guy got caught, and he doubled off. So, and it's like Seven Esposito in a face-off. I know, but I wanted to move the guy over. I did. I don't bunt all the time, but sometimes I do. He hasn't been playing too well for me, so that's why I'm doing that. All right, so we go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Cesar Cedeno coming up. So we get B on B in the 5th inning here. Still no score. Each team only 1 hit. Wow. As Ryan and Ruthven getting the jobs done here today. So what do I say? That was the Cedeno. So we got a B on a B. B on B. So a B8 is a batter. Oh, boy, a B12. We checked the power chart. What's the power for Cedeno? Oh, it's an A, Cedeno. And this is gone. Cedeno knocks this one out with a home run. And this game is 1-0. Wowzers. A big blast by Cedeno. Yeah, he is like A batter, A power, A everything. Even if I brought him, wait a second. So he's a, no, yeah, I wouldn't even check. I would go right to the power. Yeah, because a 12 is power automatically. Yep, the 12 is a power. So Cedeno would be a B, so it's a B on a B, but a B12 is still power. Is A power of a 12. 12s and 11s are good, and that's a home run. Yeah, I know. But, I mean, sometimes you need to get a guy in scoring. I would rather do that than strike out and not move the guy over. I'm a small ball type of guy. I am. As Cesar Cedeno goes deep, and it's 1-0 for the Oilers. Yes, I'm going to say Oilers. I'm going to call them the Oilers today. I don't know why. Yeah, it was the orange. I like orange. That's what Gandalf. I like the orange. That's why I like the Astros. All right, so coming up to bat now is Art Howe, the first baseman. So he's a righty on a righty, so it's going to be a B on a C this time. So Ruthven trying to settle down. A B2 will be a control. So Ruthven's control is a C, and a C9 is a walk. Oh, boy. So after the home run, he gives up a walk, and Howe is over there. So now it's Ashby coming up. Now I could bunt this guy. He's a C bunter. I mean a C hitter. So I'm gonna try another bunt here. What is Howe's speed? Oh, he's got a D. Oh, we're not gonna steal him. So we're gonna try another bunt. Here we go. Howe's gonna try to bunt him over here with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. And the bunt is an 11, and that's good. 5. Ooh, wait a sec. 5-4 on the bunt. Oh, wait. So that would mean, okay, he's covering. So it's a third baseman. So 5-4. Let's see. Does that do it here on the sacrifice? Sacrifice 5. Yep. It's a 5. 5-3, 5-4. Same thing. You like Jose Cruz. Nice. Nice. I have all those baseball cards still. I really like that there. All righty, so we get the bunt across. So Craig Reynolds comes up with one away, and Howe in scoring position. How is he going to get home? Let's find out. So Craig Reynolds, a D batter. Oh, boy, so we got a B on a D. So Ruthven's a B on a D. Here we go. A B4. It's a defense. So he hits this to the first baseman. Down to first base. Let's check Rose. Rose's defense is an A, so we get an A9, and that'll be a ground ball, but the runner advances, so it's going to be 3 unassisted, and Howe will get the third base. So Nolan Ryan comes up here in the 5th. Boy, I tell you, part of me would like to pinch hit for him right now, but at the same time, he is pitching really well right now. So we're going to leave him in, and we're going to let him hit. So we're going to let Ryan hit. So it's going to be a B on a D. Here we go. It's a B9. So the batter card, and a D11, and he singles. Nolan Ryan singles in a run, and it's 2-0 for the Oilers. Nice job by Ryan there, singling that one in. Oh, boy. So Ruthven has been rattled. The home run, the walk, and now the pitcher singling in a run. So, see, the bunt worked. The bunt got my guy to third base eventually. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it pays off with a hit here. All righty. So, top of the order here, it is going to be Poole. Terry Poole, he's a lefty, so he'll stay a B. So it's a B on a B for Ruthven. B on a B. A B7 is the batter. A B10, first base plus. So it's 2 plus. So Ryan, oh boy, here we go. So it's first base plus. That means I can stretch it. So he's going to get 2 bases. Ryan's running as a D, though. If I want to get home, I would have to roll, I think, a 9 or a 10. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna send him. So we're just gonna go with a. So what did I say? That was a single on the D10. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me back this up here. Poole is a B10. So first place plus 2. So it's a single plus. Yeah. Yep. So he gets 2 bases. So Ryan goes to third. I could try to send him home, but again, the D rating is something I don't want to do. I did the sacrifice phrase. That's the only way I could do that. I'm reading that. That bunt 5-4 as the corner's coming in and the second baseman covering first. That's how I read that bunt right there. Because I think the higher you go, the better it is. So there's a strikeout on the bunt and defensive checks. Then after that, everything goes to the second baseman at first base, basically. So I think that's how I read the chart, is that when it's 1-4, 2-4, 3-4, or 5-4, that would mean that the corners come in and through the first base to the man covering. That's how I believe the chart is supposed to be read. All righty, so now I got runners at the corners, and it's going to be Cable coming up. Cable, let me see. He's a righty, so it's a righty and a righty, so it's a B on a C right now. So Cable, runners at the corners, 2 runs in. Runners at the corners. B on a C. Here we go. Ruthven, B1, he struck him out. Dun, 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 and he gets out of the JAM. He gets out of the jam. So, but they get a couple of runs. Things are heating up here as Houston leads the series 1-0. So Philadelphia coming up to bat. Manny Trio coming up. And I probably should keep track of what they did on my score sheets. Next time I'll do that so I can see what they did, because I don't think that in this game you got to go back and see what they did, and I like to kind of see right off the bat. So I'll do that next time. Again, still experimenting with this game. But as you can see, like the fun I'm having in this game, and like next to no frustration, and just enjoying it for what it is. It's a lot like shootout hockey. It's just very enjoyable. It really is. All right, so Trio coming up, and let's see, Trio. He's a righty, so he's a B. So it's a B on a C right now. So Ryan pitching B on C. A B12, oh boy, check the batter, but a C1's a line drive right to the first baseman. How? And how did he make the play? He caught the ball. That's how he made the play. Maddox coming up. Maddox, let's see, where's Maddox now? He's a C. He's going to drop to a D because it's a righty on a righty. So we got a B on a D matchup here. Ryan, a B10, batter card, and D1, that's going to be a line drive right at the shortstop, and that's Reynolds. And Reynolds wraps that up. Get it? Reynolds wraps. Never mind. Boa comes up now. Boa, he's a switch hitter, so it's going to remain B on B. B on B here with 2 outs. Ryan kicks and delivers B on B, a B9. It's going to be a batter. And we said that Boa was a switch hitter, so he'll remain a B. And a B10 is a single. So he singles that up the middle, and Boa's on base. So now we're going to go to Bob Boone, the catcher, with 2 away. Boone's going to be a D hitter on this at-bat, so it's going to be a B on a D. And here we go. So it's going to be a B2. We checked the control of Ryan, which is not that good. Ryan's control is a B, and that 10 is terrible. And he walks him. So they got things are cooking here. So we got first and second, and Ruthven comes up now. What do we do here? Oh, boy, what do we do? Ruthven's not been pitching terrible, But we got runners in scoring position. You felt that pun all the way to Minnesota. At least somebody got it. I was talking about Hardcore Holly late last night, and a couple people got that too as well. Oh, boy. What do I do with Ruthven here? All right, I'm going to give it a second. Now, I know the stream's behind me, so I'm going to delay this 1 second here. What do I do, folks? Do I hit for Ruthven with 2 outs and 2 on in the bottom of the 5th? Or do I let him hit? All right, so one guy says take him out. One guy says take him out. And then I guess I could bring. Well, the problem is if I'm in the 5th, I'm going to be bringing in a ton of pitches at this point here. Jimmy, you like the humor? Yeah, it's corny humor. It's corny dad humor. All right. So anybody else? Anybody else? What do I do with Ruthven here? Do I go pinch hitter here? I hate to take him out and have the guy like pop out of something, and then waste him. Pinch hit. So all right. So again, I'm gonna go with you because y'all my baseball guru today. So we're gonna pinch hit for Ruthven. And let's see here. Jimmy B says hit him. Oh boy, now it's up in the air now. What am I gonna do here? I could bring in Jeff Leonard to hit. He's a power hitter B, but he would be a C hitter because he's a or I could bring in Bergman to hit. So that would be a lefty on a righty. So that'd be no matter what I do, I think I'm bringing in a C hitter. All right, so we're gonna pinch hit. All right, so it's 2-1 to pinch hit. So we're going to pinch hit for Ruthven. Let me get this out of the way. And I think I'm going to go batter. It doesn't really matter for the batter here. I'm going to go Bergman. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. Sorry, this is Philadelphia. I'm looking at the wrong team. Lonnie Smith could come in. And he's an A batter, but he would tone down to a B. So I think that's going to be my best bet. So Lonnie Smith's going to come in, and he's going to be my B. He's going to be a B batter here. All right, so Lonnie Smith comes in to pinch hit. All right, so Lonnie Smith. Did I do that right? Pinch hit. There we go. All right. He's gone. It's too late now, folks. It is too late. So Lonnie Smith comes in to pinch hit. So we're going to have to be adding a new, as P-Jet shows up here. So I'm going to have to go with a new pitcher here. So Ruthven's out of the game. So I got to make my notes here. All righty. So, there is a relief pitcher, long relief pitcher thing in here too. Starting pitchers, relief pitchers drop 1 pitcher grade over every 2. Okay. All right, so here we go. All right, so we're gonna do it right now. Here it is. So Lonnie Smith coming in as the pinch hitter. There's 2 outs. They're down 2-0 here. They get nothing to lose. They're already down 1 game in the series. That's only a 5-game series, so they don't want to lose both at home. So here we go. So Lonnie Smith comes in, and I'm gonna make my notes here. So Lonnie Smith comes in, and what inning is this? Is the 5th. So he's hitting in the 5th. So Lonnie Smith comes in being a batter, but it drops down to a B because it's a righty on a righty. So it's a B on a B. Here we go. B on a B. Does it pay off? A B5 is defense. So he hits it to the right fielder. Oh, it's going to be a catch. Yeah, it's going to be Poole, and a B1 is a fly out to right field. So that did not pay off. And that ends the inning. Oh, boy. So now I'm going to bring in a pitcher now. So let's see whom I'm going to bring in here. Who's coming up to the plate? Morgan. So we got lefty, lefty, righty. So I probably want to go with a lefty. Let's go with I'm going to bring in Tug McGraw. I'm going to come in here. So I'm going to sub in Tug McGraw. So he's going to be my pitcher here. So as we start the 6th inning, that's going to make my notes here. It's going to be McGraw. And let's see, his ratings are, He's a lefty. That's what I wanted. And he is A's across the board. Alrighty. A's across the board. So McGraw comes in the 6th as a lefty. And his A's across the board. All right. So now that I got that all squared away, so I can kind of keep track of who's hitting and who's what. Tug is the closer. That's all right. He's going to close out the next 2 innings for me. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I don't, like I say, I don't know anything about Danny Gray. Happy New Year, buddy. Hope things are well. Again, I don't know how the pitches went in order. Again, I'm just kind of just playing here, having some fun. So he's going to. I could probably get 3 innings out of him though. I'm going to try to get 3 out of him because he's such a good pitcher. All right, so McGraw is an A. Yep. McGraw is an A across the board, and he's facing Morgan. So it's a lefty on a lefty, so it's going to be an A against D. So A7. We check the batter. A D10 is a single, though. Wow, Morgan bangs out a single. So that didn't work out. So Cruz is up now. Cruz batting A, so I'm not going to do that. Morgan, speed is an A, though. Let's see if he goes. No, he's going to stay. Morgan's not going to. He's not going to steal. And again, this is pocket pennant run I'm playing here, but I'm using the PC Replay Baseball as kind of my visuals and my stats in case anybody just jumped into the room here. All right, so Morgan's not going to try to steal, so Cruz against an A pitcher here, so he will drop down to a B. So it's A on a B. An A10 will be a batter. Uh-oh, a B11 is power. Oh, no! Cruz's power is a B12, and this is gone. Cruz jacks it out of here. And it's 4-0 for the Oilers as Cruz goes deep on McGraw. Oh, man, I tell you, what can you do? What can you do? All righty, so Cedeno coming up to the plate. And he's going to be a righty, so he'll get to keep his A. So this is A on A right now. A on A. And so A7 will be a batter. Oh, boy, A11. Oh, we go to the power again. Cedeno is A power, A9, and this is gone. Back-to-back jack. Holy cow. That didn't work at all. So everything the Phillies have done has just backfired on them. So we got back-to-back home runs. Oh, man. We got a single and 2 home runs at the top of the 6th, and McGraw is not looking good. One more, and he comes down a grade. But we're going to leave him in because he's an A pitcher. He's shaking it off, but it's 5-0 Houston. Dun, dun, dun. All righty, so it's going to be an A on B matchup right now. A on B. A9 will be a batter, and a B9 will be a single. And he's just getting wrecked. He is just getting wrecked right now. McGraw just can't settle down. Ashby comes up. Ashby is a switch hitter, so it's an A on a C. Is Howe going to steal? No, he's a D. He's not going to steal. The other thing, there's just enough ratings in this game to help you along. With this, the speed being A, B, C, D. So C's and D's I've rarely run. A's and B's I run more. So again, there's enough in this game to make it feel like you're playing a really a bigger game than it is. They really did a nice job of this. All righty. I don't know if I rolled, so I'm going to roll again here. So it's Ashby up, so he's going to be a C, so it's an A on a C. What do we got here? An A1, he strike him out. So we finally get an out. There we go. So 1 away, and it's going to be Craig's Reynolds. See if Reynolds can wrap up another hit here. So he is a lefty, so it's going to be, he's a D, so it's going to be an A on a D. A on a D, an A5. We go to the defense. So he hits this to the second baseman. And the second baseman is Manny Trio. Trio is a B. That should be a double play. A B1 is a double play. So Trio gets the double play. So it's going to be a ground ball so it's going to be 4, 5, 1. Right? And yeah. Batter out. This and out. Yeah, so that should be 2 outs, right? No, I did that wrong. Let's undo that last play. So that's a detail. So it's a ground ball to second to short for 1. So this guy is out. And then the first base, is that right? So the guy going to third is safe. How about that? Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, there's some strategy in here if you want to do, and there's enough in this game that really makes it good. All right, so Ryan coming up. I think he singled a run in the last time he came up to the plate. So they're going to let Ryan hit, and he's doing a good job here. We're going to keep playing Ryan. Again, I play this my own way, folks. I like to keep pitches in as long as I can. So you might play it different, but again, for me, this is a fun game, and I'm playing it just casual-like and just kind of having some fun. So Ryan comes up. Ryan's a D hitter, so it's going to be A on D. So McGraw dealing A on D, and A8, so that's going to be a hit. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I go to the batter's card, and a D11 is a single. Ryan's singled in a couple of runs in this game. Oh, man, that is just insane. Oh, man. Wow. It is now 6-0 Oilers. Oh, man. And coming up is Poole. And so it's a lefty and a lefty, so it's an A on a C. Here we go, an A8, a batter, a C10 is a single, and Ryan's going to go to third. Didn't we just have this? We just had this. So Poole singles, Ryan goes to third, and man, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. He's an A pitcher. But he's given up 4 runs. Actually, so technically now he's a B pitcher. I'm sorry. He's a B pitcher now because he gave up after 4. Pitcher fatigue. So every run surrendered over 4. Okay, so over 2. Oh, boy. So the relief pitches. So I got to get him out. I got to get McGraw out. Yeah. So I kind of messed that up. So his relief pitcher rating, if he gives up 2, he drops down. So he should have dropped down. So again, my mistake. So we're gonna get McGraw out of there. So McGraw comes out, and who can we bring in the bullpen there? And yeah, send him this time. Oh, you want me to send the guy? You're not wrong. Let's see. So McGraw comes out, and we're gonna be here with 2 outs. So 6 2/3 innings. In comes. We're gonna bring in Knowles. I am an old school guy. So Knowles comes in. Knowles is a righty, and his fatigue is 2 and B, C, D. All right. So I gotta make my notes here so I know who's in the game. All righty. So Knowles is a righty, and he's got a B, a C, and a D. So he starts with a B and a C and a D. All righty. So Knowles comes in. Do I have Knowles? Hopefully I have Knowles. Yeah. And this is about as much baseball, like I say. When it comes to baseball, I'm a casual guy, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing here. So we're going to sub in Knowles. So he comes in. Not a good outing for McGraw at all. He got racked. 4 runs in that inning. That was just a nightmare of an inning. So, all righty. So Knowles comes in here to see if he can close out this 6th inning. And up at the plate is Cable. Cable's had a good day. So it's going to be, Knowles is a righty, so it's a righty on a righty. So we have B on, it's going to be a B on a C right now. B on a C. Here we go. A B on a C. Oh, no, B12 batter. But a C2 is good. Ground ball 4, double play. So it's just going to be a ground ball 4, and that'll end the side. So he gets out of it here. Wow, this is crazy. I think the game is brand new. And what you get for $10 is ridiculous. You get all the seasons going back to the 1800s. You get a few other leagues in there. And it comes with software, so you can go in and you can print out a roster in batting order with all their ratings here right on the card. right on here. Everything's right here on the roster sheet. It's beautiful. And what I especially like is you over in the picture chart, and I'll show this better when I come back to Studio B. It's got an area for ratings, but there's four blocks over here for your ratings. So in other words, Nolan Ryan starts as a B, but he can decline. So that gives you room to add his decline in the game if need be. So it thinks of everything here on the sheet, and the fatigue is really fun, even though I did screw up the relief pitcher on that. But yeah, no, this game is fun. PocketPennantRun.weebly.com, WEEBLY.com. Over on Facebook, there's a Pocket Pennant Run group. I joined it. I've been talking to Craig and Mike last night. They seem to be really nice guys. We're going to get them on the show. And as you can see, I've been playing the crap out of this. I really have. This has been fun. Alrighty, so we are in the bottom of the sixth. It's now 6-0 Oilers. They are just crushing the Phillies here. And it's going to be Pete Rose kicking things off against Ryan. So we're in the bottom of the sixth. Ryan will still be a B pitcher, and Rose is going to switch hit, so it's going to be a B on a B. Here we go. Can Rose get anything going for the Phils? A B6. We're going to go to the batter. So a B9. That's going to be a single by Rose. So Rose gets on base. Now, do we try to steal here? Rose is a pretty quick, his speed's a B. So 1-4, he would be out. We need runs more than we need anything else. So I don't think I'm gonna risk it out right here. Yes, the printed set is out of stock. It is. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing there, PJ. With this game, it comes with the software. Okay, so in the software, you can print out the score sheets to a point where you don't need to have the rosters, okay? You can print out the score sheets with everybody on there and all their ratings, and then if the only thing you would need is if you're going to bring in somebody from the bench to pinch hit or something like that, then you would need the card, but you could just go back in and look at the PDF and do that. So you technically don't need the cards. I have them printed here off to the side, and I'm not really using them. I'm really not. Everything is done in the software to print out your thing here. It's nice to have them just in case you want to bring in a pinch hitter or swap a fielder or something like that. So it is nice to have that. But for the most part, they're kind of not needed as much as a normal game is what I will say, if you use the software and print out the rosters. All right, so McBride comes up, nobody out. So McBride is going to hit away. Rose is going to stay put. That's kind of my decision here. So Knowles is pitching. Ryan's pitching. He's a righty B against Blake McBride, who is a lefty. So it's going to be a B on A this time. A B on A, a B4 defense. So McBride hits this A2, ground ball 5. So he's but the lead runner is going to be ground ball 5, lead runner out. Okay, so it's a fielder's choice. So it's going to be a ground ball. So let's go to my detail here. So ground ball 5. So let's go to the third baseman. The batter is safe. This guy's out. So it's third base to second base. The lead runner is out. So McBride hits it to third, and that's out. Yep, that's how that works. Okay, cool. You have the rosters on your second screen. Yeah, there's tons of ways you can do it. You can even call it up on your iPad. You could be playing, just have the PDF open on your iPad or something like that, too. A very flexible game. It really is. I love how you can print out the rosters and have all the stuff here because I'm not constantly looking at the cards. I just have my sheets here in front of me, and that's all I need to play the game is just my rosters here and my one chart. And as you see, I really haven't got stuck at all. There's a couple times I had to look at something, and I did mess up the pitcher fatigue, but it's my third game. Really, this is my third game of this, and already I'm whizzing through it, and I'm enjoying this immensely. All right, so Schmidt's up with one away. So Peter Schmidt is he's a righty, so it's going to be righty on a righty, so it's going to be a B on C this time. So it's a B on C, and it's going to be a B2, and we check the control. So we get to check the control of Knowles, so his control is a C. So it's a C10, and that's going to be a walk. So here we go. The Phils got something going on here with Greg Lazinski coming up, who's been terrible in this game. Let's see here. The next time I will jot down what they did because I like to see what they did in the game. Being a stat guy, I didn't do that I will do that next time so we can get some more detail like Juckett likes to do. You know what I mean? See, Lazinski comes up right now. He's going to be a D batter, so it's going to be a B on a D. Knowles is B on D, right? Yep, B on D, righty on righty. B on D, here we go. So it's a B3. We checked the control. Oh, we didn't like that control, did we? No, Knowles is a C, and that 12 is going to be good. C12 hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. Lazinski gets hit in that big old butt of his, and he is on first, and the bases are loaded for Manny Trio. Oh, boy. So Ryan's in some trouble here. Oh, wait. I looked at the wrong thing. Ryan is, oh, that wouldn't have mattered anyway. 12 is hit by the pitch. Yeah, I looked at the wrong guy, but still, Control B is hit by the pitch. Okay, my bad. I looked at the wrong one, but it's still the same. 12s and 1s are usually pretty close. So, made a mistake, but it didn't affect the outcome. So I'm getting the teams mixed up. Who's pitching? No learning curve at all. Yep, you were playing within 5 minutes. Yep. I watched some videos on it just to kind of confirm what I was doing, but yeah, everything I was doing was pretty much right. Philip Reynolds, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming in and checking out some Pocket Pennant Run. I'm using this in PC Replay Baseball, and it's working out very nicely, I must say. So we get the bases loaded for the Phillies. Ryan in some trouble here in the 6th. He's got a 3-hitter going. The Phillies have no runs. Ryan is facing Trio. So it's going to be a B on a C. So Ryan's still a B. He's hanging tough with a B. And Trio is going to get knocked down to a C. So it's a B on a C. Here we go. The pitch, a B8. It's going to be the batter's card. Ooh, a C11 is going to be good, though. C11 is, we check the power. Oh, no. Trio's power is a B7, and that's a double plus. Oh, he clears the bases. So Trio with a double, clearing the bases, and the Phillies are back in this. It's 4-3. So we sleptwalked through the first 4 innings, and now it's getting good. It really is. We're getting to the good stuff now. Wowzers. So Trio comes through with a bonkers hit. And again, higher numbers, better for the batters. Lower, better for the pitchers and the fielders. It is now 4-3 as he clears the bases with that double, and he's standing there, and he's all smiles down at second base. And Ryan is going to stay in the game here with 1 out. He's still pitching B. He's not in any trouble yet. So Ryan B, and who's up at the plate right now? Maddox. Maddox is up. So it's going to be a B on a D. Here we go. B on a D. Uh-oh, B10. Batter, D12. Power, but his power is only going to be a 2. So Maddox's power, B2, is a fly ball to center field. Trio can tag, and he does, right? And yes, he tags. So a fly out, and he tags. So let's go to my detail here. So it's going to be a fly ball, center field, and he's going to go to third. So, yep. So that's how that works out here. And it's, you see, 6, did I say 4-3? Oh, I'm looking at the inning. Yeah, you're right. It is 6-3. They get 4 runs in a 6. That's what I was looking at. It's 6-3. My bad. I was looking at the inning because there was 4 in that inning. All the actions happen here in a 6 pretty much. All right, so they got a runner on third right now, and it's going to be Boa coming up. The Boa Constrictor. So it's going to be Ryan still pitching a B here until the next inning. He's still, as long as he doesn't allow any more runs, he can still be a B. So he's up against Boa, and Boa's a switch hitter, so it's a B on a B. Here we go. Man on third, B on a B. A B2. We check the control of Ryan. Make sure it's Ryan, yep. His control is a B, and a B6 for control is a strikeout. Oh, he struck him out, and he got out of the inning. But 3 runs come in for the Phils, and they're back in this. It's 6-3, as Philip corrected me. It's 6-3. It was 4-3 in the 6th, if you just look at the 6th. But if you add the runs from the 5th, it's 6-3, technically speaking. All right, so Knowles is pitching here. So Knowles is in his 2nd inning now. And so he came in, he pitched, he got 1 out in that last inning. So I think I might go like 2 full innings for the again, it doesn't really specify. It says he's good for 2 innings, so I'm going to count that as 3 outs. an inning. So if he come in and pitch 1, he's got 5 more outs to go before he gets fatigued. All right, so Dickie Knowles is on the mound. He's still pitching a B, and he's a righty facing Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan's a lefty, so we got a B on a C right now. Morgan leading things off. We got a B4. We checked the control of Knowles, and he's a C7 on controls, and a C7 is a walk. Oh, boy. So he walks Morgan, and Morgan is on, and Morgan's speed is an A. So let's see if he's going to go. He's not going to go. He's going to stay. So Morgan's not going to take off for second. So Cruz is up. Cruz will be a lefty, and he'll hit A. Oh, boy. Here we go. So it's B on an A this time. Here we go. B on an A. Oh, this is looking good. B8, we go to the batter. A11, it's a power, and Cruz, power B12. It's gone. Cruz sends this out of the park, and it's now 8-3 for the Oilers. And it's just getting nasty here in Philadelphia as the boos are raining down. Ah, yep, they are. So McGraw comes in and gets racked. Now Knowles comes in and gets racked. Yep. So let's continue on, shall we? The poor Phillies. Oh, so it's going to be, let's see who's up now. Boone, right? Oh, Cedeno. I'm sorry. Cedeno's up. I'll keep looking at the catcher's name. So Cedeno comes up. Bases are empty, facing Knowles. Knowles is still a B pitcher, and it's going to be B on B right now. Here we go. B on B, a B2. We check the control of Knowles, and that's going to be good, I think. A C5 is going to be a strikeout. Drop third strike. Oh, we got to check the base running. So he drops the third strike. We check the base running, but he's going to be out anyway. So we'll just call that a strikeout. Strikeout there. That's the first time I've had a drop strikeout there. So he's out. So 1 away, and Art Howe comes up. How is he doing in this game? Well, he's going to be a C batter, so it's going to be a B on a C. And a B1, he strikes him out. So back-to-back Ks for Knowles. Houston Aeros. I guess that could be another good one. I got some WHA I got to play with the arrows. What did I pick that up in? I think I picked it up in Strat, and I have it inside the crease, too. I don't know if I got any WHA app. I should see it. Does APA have WHA? I should get some WHA APA if I don't already. Ashby coming up here with 2 outs and absolutely nobody left on base right now. Ashby will be a switch hitter C, so we got a B on a C. And a B9 is a batter, and a C3 will be a ground ball to 6. And that'll end the side. So they scratch off a couple of more, and we go to the 7th. Ryan holding steady here, giving up 3 runs and 4 hits, but he's still pitching a B, and we'll see if we can get him through this inning. So Boone comes up, righty on a righty, so it's a B on a D. Ryan pitching here, a B10. That's going to be a batter, and a D5 is a ground ball to short, so it is 1 away. Dickie Knowles coming up. We might as well take him out, right? We might as well take out Knowles because he was getting racked. I knew I'd be going through a ton of pitches in this game. And we got 2 more innings to go. All right, so coming in will be Gross will hit. Gross is going to pinch hit. All right, so Gross comes in. Greg Gross facing Nolan Ryan. So Gross is a lefty. And Gross comes in. I like to make my little notes here. So Gross comes in the 7th to pinch hit. So he's a C batter as a lefty, so he'll remain. So it's a B on a C. Here we go. It's a B on a C. And a B6 is a batter. And a C2 is a ground ball, second base. And so that pinch hitter didn't work out. Pinch hitters haven't been working out too well. Well, the Nolan Ryan been hitting great for himself. So, all right, Rose coming up. So it's a B on a B here in the 7th. A B in a bonnet. A B5 is the defensive. Rose hits this to the right fielder, and the right fielder is Poole. And Poole, the defensive B, will make the catch. So Poole makes it fly out to right field, and that's that. So the Phillies go down. We go to the top of the 8th. I need a pitcher. I'm going to bring in, so who am I facing? Reynolds. So I got a lefty, righty, lefty. So I'm going to bring in a lefty here. I'm going to bring in Saucier. Don't get saucy with me, Benes. I'm going to bring in Saucier. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring in Kevin Saucier. So let me get this out of the way. I'm going to bring in this guy, Saucier. Alrighty, so Saucier comes in, and he will start the 8th. And let's check Saucier's stats. And there, again, his stats are right on my roster. I didn't got to check the cards. So he's a lefty. And he's a B, a C, and a D. And he can only go 1 inning. So he's got a B, a C, and a D. So I'll make my notes over here that Saucier is in the game in the 8th inning as a lefty. Saucier, I spell it right. He can pitch 1 inning. And right now he's a B with a C control and a D defense. Okay. Again, piece of cake. Even I can figure out this stuff. All right, so Saucier comes in, and he's going to be pitching for the Phils. And see if he can get out of the 8th here without too much damage. So Reynolds comes up. So Reynolds is a lefty, so it's a lefty on a lefty. So it's going to be Saucier being a B. So it's going to be a B, and Reynolds is kind of yucky. So it's a D. B on a D. All right, so a B6. We check the defense. So Reynolds hits this to first base, and Rose should make that here on the defense. An A4 is an easy ground out. So Rose by himself and is 1 away. Nolan Ryan coming up. I'm going to keep Ryan in the game. I want to see if I can get him another inning. So we're going to let Ryan hit. So it's going to be a B on a D. A B2 is control. Oh, boy. Saucier's control is a C. And a C8 is a walk. Oh, he walked Ryan. How do you walk the pitcher? Not good, Saucier. Doesn't have his stuff coming in. The Philly pitchers have not been good in this game. So Poole comes up at the top of the order. Lefty on a lefty. That's why I went with a lefty here. So it's going to be a B on a C this time. So it's a B on a C. So a B4 defense. So he hits this back to the pitcher. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's just not good. Not good. Hits it back to the pitcher. It's an error. It's a 2-base error. It's an error, and it's a 2-base error to the pitcher. So, wait, hang on a sec. I think, no, I think the runner, let me back that up. I think the runner goes 2 bases. Yeah, not the batter. So let me back this up. So this is going to go to my detailed shots. This is going to be an error on the pitcher. Batter is safe. Runner goes to third. How about that? Yes, that's what I want. All right, so hit the Saucier, who juggles it. Nolan Ryan somehow ends up at third base on the play. That's how bad it's going for the Phillies. Nolan Ryan's getting involved in the offense here. Who would have thought? I never played National League because the pitchers never got involved, but they're getting involved today. This has been fun. All right, so we're in the top of the 8th, and Cable comes up now with 1 out and runners on the corners. Poole, he's a speed A. He's going to take off. We're going to try to rub this in. So he's going to take off. We're not going to double steal. We're just going to take off. All right, so I'm not even going to roll because he's an A, so I'm just going to take off here. So I go to my base running. So I think 1 and a 2 is the only way he gets out. And he's safe. So Poole goes to second on the steal. So, wow, the Phillies are in some trouble here. Should I walk Cable and pitch to Morgan? I think I might do that. Intentional walk. So we're going to walk him. And we got the bases loaded here. We're going to try to get out of this jam right now. Saucier with the bases loaded. Can he get it done? So he's facing Morgan. It's lefty on a lefty, so it's a B on a D right now. So this works out in the favor. It's a B on a D. Does this move pay off? It's a bold move, Cotton. A B on a D, a B7. We go to the batter card. Oh, my D. We go to the power chart. And a C12 is a home run. It's a grand slam. Oh, Oh, my gosh. And the Philly faithful are leaving Vet Stadium right now. Look at all the 12s. Look at that right there. We go to the batter card, we go to the power card, and the 12s all the way around are home runs, even for a D batter. Joe Morgan puts this out, and this game is 12-3. Oh, and that is that. So Saucier would go down a grade. So he'd go from B to C. We could bring in somebody else. Let's just, at this point, it doesn't matter. We're just going to leave him in. So he goes to a C grade right now. So Saucier drops to a C rating, and it's a good thing that we have these extra charts here to drop down the ratings. So the pitching for the Phillies has just been really bad. So Saucier now is a C rating. He's going up against Cruz. Is a lefty, so it's C on B right now. Bases are empty, so it's a C on B. A C10, we go to the batter. Cruz will be a B7 and 3-1 on the putout. So he gets out on the play. So there's 2 outs now. Cedeno comes up. Caesar had a home run in this game, I believe, didn't he? So he's a righty. So it's a C on A this time and a C2. We check the control. And that's going to be a C7, and that's going to be a walk. Oh, boy. We're not out of the woods yet. Art Howe coming up. He's a righty, so it's a righty on a lefty. And so that won't change. So it's a C on a B. A C on a B. C11 is a bad. B12 power. Oh, no. Howe's power is a B6. That's a base clearing double. He doubles and another run comes in, and it just, I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't know what to do. Now, Saucier would drop down to a D, so I need to get him out. I really do. I need to get him out of the game. So Saucier is coming out. We're just running out of pitchers. I'm going to bring in the Bystrom guy because I have him on my list here. Where's Bystrom? Here it is. So Bystrom's going to come in here in the 8th. Wow, we're running out of rooms here. 8 2/3, Bystrom. This has been an adventure. I haven't had this yet, so I'm kind of learning a lot. Bystrom coming in as a righty. He can go 2 innings, so I'm going to try to see if he can get out of the game here. AAD. I like this. I like this Bystrom guy. All right, Bystrom's going to be my guy. All right, he comes in. Bystrom, what did I say? He's a righty. And he's pretty good actually here. AAD. I should have went with him first. A, and a D. All righty. 13-3, folks. Happy New Year, Smelly Wrestling Geek. Hasn't been a very good game if you're a Phillies fan. So let's go here. So Ashby's up now at the plate. With 2 away, Bystrom pitching here. We said Bystrom was an A, right? Yeah, Bystrom is an A. So it's a A righty going against Ashby, who's a switch hitter. So it's A on C right now. And an A5 is defense, so he hits it down to shortstop. Oh, and he boots it with the 12. Boa can't handle it. Larry Boa, a C12 is an error. It's an error. Where's my error here? Error, shortstop. Oh, boy. Boa boots it, and it just can't get any worse for the Phillies. So Bystrom looks back at Boa. It's like, what's going on here? So coming up is Reynolds as he tries to wrap up the inning. So we have a righty on a lefty, so it's an A on a D. And Reynolds has done quite well in this game. A on a D, and A3 is a control. But it's an 11. A control, A11 is a walk, and the bases are loaded. And Nolan Ryan's coming up to the plate. Oh, boy. I was going to have him keep pitching, but you know something? With the bases loaded and 2 outs, it's 13-3. Really, I'm keeping him in the game. It's 13-3. He's actually batted in a couple of runs today. He's earned this. Nolan Ryan has earned this today. We're going to keep him in the game because we're going to have him pitch the bottom of the 8th anyway. Willie Mack And yes, oh, the Phillies, Willie Mack. Oh, the Phillies. Here we go here. 13-3. The Houston, I keep calling them the Oilers. Well, it's a football score, right? 13-3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. They're going to let Ryan hit. So this is going to be A on D right now. Here we go. Can Bystrom get the pitcher out? A4. We check his control. Nope. Even though his control's an A, the 12 is a walk, and he walks Ryan. And another run comes in, and it's 14-3 as they kick the extra point. Poole comes in, so this is going to be A on B. 2 outs. A6. We check the defense. This is hit to shortstop, and this time Boa's going to make the play here. So Boa, C1, that'll be a ground ball to short. So they get out of the inning finally. 6 runs in that inning. Holy cow. It is 14-3 in game 2. Oh, boy. I did not expect this. It started off 4 innings with 0-0, and then it just got all nuts. Houston has scored in every single inning. The relief pitching has just been terrible. Ryan is still on the mound, but Ryan now, because he's in the 8th, he drops down, and he will be a C. And if he gives up any runs, then he's going to be in some trouble here. So we'll keep him pitching as a C right now. He's got a huge lead. We're going to save the bullpen, even though it really doesn't matter in cards and dice. Oilers dominating the Eagles. That's right. Is there football on today? I think there's football on today, right? Let's see here. All right, so let's pitch now. So it's going to be Bake McBride coming up. Bake McBride is a lefty, so it's going to be a C on A right now. It's a C pitcher with an A batter. A C3 defense. So he hits this to the left fielder. Oh, he's going to drop it. Yeah, Cruz coming in, and a C12, and he's going to drop this right here. So it's going to be an error on Cruz out there. And so McBride will go to first base. You missed the Oilers. I do too. I love that logo. I have an Oilers hat over here. A helmet. I was going to show it to you, but let me finish the game. There's no sense stealing here. We're down by 11 runs, so we might as well just hit away. So Schmidt comes in against Ryan, and it's going to be a C on C this time. C on C. C11 batter, C4, G5, and they get the lead runner. So it's going to be, I go to my detailed shot here, so it's going to be a ground ball, and C4 is to 5. So it's going to be third base to second base for 1. Batter safe, and like that. So, yep, that's how that goes. So it's ground ball. They get the 1. They can't turn to 2, so there's 1 away. So Ryan facing Lazinski, and that's Lazinski is so C on D right now. C6 will be a batter and a D2. Oh, boy, that's a double play. L3 double play. So it's going to be a line drive right at Howe. And he tags this guy here. So Howe gets it, tags Schmidt, and he gets out of the inning. Double play, 1 first Schmidt out at second base. Yeah, whatever, that's close enough. He tags him. The Shake and Bake McBride, yes. I still watch that. He's on ESPN Plus, and I try to watch that Sunday nights. He does his show. And it's not quite as good as the old days, but it's still pretty good. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Bystrom on the mound for Philadelphia. He is the 5th Philadelphia pitcher in this game. He's contributed to that 14 runs. So he's still an A pitcher. He is. He's facing Cable over here, so it's going to be A on a C right now. So it's A11 will be the batter. A C6 will be a fly ball out the center field. And Maddox makes a catch, 1 away. And a little mock cheer here from the 35 fans that are still left here in Philadelphia in Game 2 as the Oilers are going to take a 2-game lead back to Houston. Unbelievable. Let's see here. So Joe Morgan's up. He's got a grand salami in this game. Mr. Morgan does. So it's going to be A on C. Here we go. A on C. At A12, batter, C12, power. Oh, no. Morgan, a C6, and that's a double. So Morgan doubles, and he's having a monster day. So Bystrom now will face Cruz, who's a lefty. So it's going to be A on A. A on A. A3. We check the control. This might not be bad. He's got good control. So an A5 on control is a strikeout. So we get the whiff. 2 away, top of the ninth. Cedeno comes up. So we get A righty against A righty. So it's going to be A on B this time. So we got an A2, and that's a strikeout. So he gets out of the jam, but it's a little late. We go to the bottom of the ninth, and it is 14-3 Houston. It's a football game. Manny Trio comes up. Nolan Ryan, let me see. If he pitched now, he would be a D. I think we're going to keep him in. We're going to let him go. We're going to let him go. He's got an 11-run lead. He earned this. He earned it. And if he starts to get racked, then we'll take him out. I don't think he's going to give up 11 runs. But we're going to leave Nolan Ryan in the game. And here we go. So he's going to be D the rest of the way. So Trio is a righty. So it's going to be D on C. So we got a D10. That's a batter. Trio we said was a C10. And that's a single. All right. So we're going to keep an eye on things now. Then Maddox coming up. So it's a D on a D right now. So it's a D9. That's a batter. A D2. Line drive, and that's a double play. So it's a line drive right at Howe. And then Howe will tag out everybody. And the bases are clear with 2 outs. And Ryan is just 1 batter away from going the distance here in a 14-3 win. He's a D. He's as low as you can go. He's gone from B to C to D, but with this amount of runs, I could be pitching out there probably. And it's Larry Boa coming up. Will he be the last Philly of the day? It's a D on a B right now. And it's a D11. That'll be the batter's card. A B3 will be a ground ball to short. And that will end the game. Dun, dun, dun. That is that, folks. It's 14-5. Nolan Ryan goes all the way in this one, pitching a 5-hitter. That was pretty cool. So let's save the game and exit out of here and take a look at some of the stats, shall we? 14-3, folks. Houston leads the series 2-0. They take both in Philadelphia, and this is what we got. This is kind of what happened here. It was pretty quiet until the 5th. Houston got a couple of runs, and they exploded in that 6th inning. They really did. The boa constrictor, yeah. Take a look at some of the totals here. What do we got for home runs? Oh, yeah, Cedeno, a 2-dinger in the 5th. And did he get 2 home runs? Did Cedeno get 2 home runs? He's got 2 hits. Oh, yeah, he does have 2 home runs, yeah. And then the 6th inning off of McGraw. Cruz got 1. And then Morgan got 1 here as well. Through 3. That was a grand slam. That was nuts in the 7th. Was that the 6th? Let's see, Morgan in the 8th. That was the 8th. That was a 6-run 8th. Wow, this is just nuts here. So Ryan goes a distance. 5 hits, 3 runs. Ryan even contributed, too. So how many home runs did they get? 5 home runs. Yeah, 5 home runs by Houston in this game. This was fun. This was a good time. So I'll post my results here. I just want to look at the inning here, that 6th inning. Look at this 6th inning here. So Tug McGraw comes in because we pitch hit for Ruthven, and it was a single, a home run, a single, another single. It just was nuts. And then over here, in the 7th, another home run by Morgan. And then in the 8th, look at the 8th inning. This is just too many guys coming up here. Poole got up a couple of times. A walk, a home run, an intentional walk. It just was crazy. Oh, my gosh, that was fun. Let's see if I can go back to Studio B. There we go. That was fun. Pocket Pennant Run, boy. As you can tell, I'm enjoying the heck out of this game. I really am. $10. Go get it. Just do a quick search, Pocket Pennant Run, either on Facebook or on the internet. $10. You get every season, all the players. you get software that comes in. What a deal! It's the deal of the year, and it's still only the first day of the year. So, well, I got it yesterday, so technically it's a deal of last year. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Hey, you guys have a good New Year's. I'm gonna go get some leftovers, I think. That was fun. I need to play more of this. I do. I keep saying that, and I will. I'm going to finish out the series. I won't necessarily play them all live here, but I'm going to continue on and play on. This is fun. Again, it's a nice, simple game to play. Not a lot of space to take up. Very fun. Easy to learn. Inexpensive. Comes with software to print out the rosters. I'm enjoying it.